move this here. Gonna do a quick stream, maximum an hour, and in like 5-10 minutes I have to check on my muffins. I'm making muffins. Abstract muffin making factory. Alright, so there's some stuff I thought about while on my walk. I realized that I should actually just have the rotations on the layers is what I should do. Something else, so I thought of a couple things. Yeah, I realized I need to move. So the shape manager has this thing, and it's like, yo, draw an outline, right? But what if we take this? I wonder what's -3 and then +6. We'll see. Maybe that moves it over. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. We move it by 3 and then it has to be 6 larger. Okay, so one of the first things we'll do is inside of our shape. So let's close everything. So we close all. Let's go to, we're gonna start with the rectangle. And we're gonna go to shape manager as well. It's weird that, how do I open 2? Oh, sorry, my brain's not working. I guess that opens at here, but I don't want it here, I want it here. Okay. What we're gonna do, we're gonna have a function here called, and we kill this, we should say show outline, or we'll say outline. Outline, my bad. So we have an outline function, and what we actually do is look at this dot shape dot blah. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna put no fill down here. Sweet. And then for rectangle, we're going to say this. So we don't need to do our case switches. And we're gonna say this dot x, this dot y. There we go. So we just replace. Now we're gonna do the same thing with circle. Where's our friend at? We're gonna move it below here. Very cool. And yeah, we'll see what to do about the over, but this is gonna put us in a better position for sure. So for circle, we'll say that we want this to happen. And as always, we replace everything with this dot, this dot, this dot. This dot song, the best song. And lastly, for complex polygon, which is a P polygon, here we toss this guy here. I don't know why show looks so weird. We'll probably move this below, to be honest. Move this here, and what are we doing with our complex polygon? We're doing this. Did we have our no fill? We did. So we're doing the same thing. We're going begin shape, this dot points dot for each. So I guess polygon maybe looks a little different. So now in shape manager, we're gonna go shape dot outline. So what happens if we do this now? So it's always outlined, which isn't good. What did we lose here? We said if this shape, if the active shape is this shape, correct. So we're actually gonna say shape dot, whoa, shape dot outline. Nice. Now I'm not seeing, CS. Yeah. Oh yeah, because it's active shape. Yeah, that works. And polygon, same thing. I guess we lose a little bit. So let me see something here. For the square, what I want to do is I want to say that the stroke weight is 5. Boom. Oh, right, and the stroke is going to be this color. So when I click on it, I actually lose. I lose that. Maybe we don't want to do this. We don't want to reset to what it was before. No, not the fill. We're going to go here. See, I guess we still somehow lose it, which sucks, but it's okay. And what's the point of this handle show function? So it must get called from the app handle show. Okay, so this actually okay, so the renderer, it actually happens here. Understood. Handle pressed. I don't think we need to do this anymore. So we have this, everything is chilling here. We have a circle here, we're gonna do H, we're gonna drag. We're not really gonna have any bugs anymore because our listener is now on our actual canvas. So that previous functionality, if not, you know what if even this we remove? So we're here, we do a shape, and I guess we remove this and this dot click on canvas. So yes, that unsets it. That doesn't unset it because we're clicking the UI and stuff. It's still the active shape. Fuck yes, baby. Our layers work. Okay. Clicked on canvas. Shape dot released. What did I do? Does this even do anything? Okay, whoa. That's interesting. Because it's not like it's our shape manager. Okay, it's in the, okay, nice. So it sets it to false. Very cool. So, and if we refresh, that should be fixed again. Okay, so something about what we just did, what we did by changing this logic to just say shape.outline, I think that's gonna help us prevent so that draws our outline. I think if we bring back rotations, so let's go to rectangle, and just for the funsies, let's bring back, instead of show, we're gonna say show, but then instead of doing this, we're gonna say show rotated. And I guess we want our rotation, this dot rotation angle equals 45. So I think if we do this now, even if we drag our friend, no, it still creates the mystery hover element. Okay, let's not do that. So rotations is going to be hard. Rotations is going to be hard. Okay, maybe, wait, yeah, 10 minutes. Let me check on my muffins, BRB. they are done. Very cool. So we are gonna say a new file called ajax dot, nah, screw it. Do we want to persist to disk, or what do we want to do? Let's persist to localhost for now. So in app, we're gonna say, for now we'll just have this in the same thing. We'll say load from, we'll say load, yeah, we'll just call it load for now. And what we're gonna do, and then we're gonna create another one called save. And then we're gonna take this if we call save, so first of all, let's go to index, and let's make a little buttony boy here. So we have our polygons. I think it makes sense to be pretty much the next one. And what we want to say here is app.save. Our tooltip is going to be save. And I think this is just going to be save. Right, so we've got our save. Let's click that. Nothing really happens, no problem. So we'll say cs this dot shape manager dot shapes. And if we click that, we don't have any shapes yet. By the way, I don't need this H here. If we click save, we've got our rectangle, and we've got a rectangle and a circle. Sweet. So what I think we're gonna do is local storage dot set item, and we'll call this test, and we'll say JSON dot stringify, and we'll pass in our friend. We'll say save. Boom. And okay, now let's create a battery saver. So for now we'll use local storage as the storage, but this is going to be easily swappable for something else. So for load, we're going to say local storage dot get item. Sorry, yeah, it'll still be test. Cool. And this one will be get item, and then we'll say cs response, and then here we're gonna say that let response equals, and then we'll do json.parse right away. Cool. And we do this, we obviously need a button. So what is a good button for load? Maybe open. So here's save. It'll be at the very top, I think. It'll be like open. And then we'll say open. Let's see what happens here. So save this, hard refresh. No such thing as open. What about load? No such thing. So we'll go font awesome icon open. Yeah, folder. Folder open. Nice. Sick. And this will be, it'll be open. And so we do that. App dot, yeah, and it's load. And we have an empty, got an empty boy over here. But let's actually add a couple shapes. Then we're gonna save, and now we're gonna open. Aha. Okay. So something I wanna do now is so should we call this like file manager or folder. So we'll have something like this. So we'll say new. And so when we load, we're actually not going to load a canvas yet. I think the canvas, funny enough, is actually gonna be empty. So we're saying canvas and element this dot canvas. And actually, can we say that we want the listener to be on? Oh yeah, we do want it to be on the canvas. So maybe, so what? How many errors would I have? App.draw. Reading of X, etc. Cool. So you know what I'm thinking about? That maybe that's the app. But what I want to do is I want to open this and it's like, all right, open a folder. And it's going to be like, yeah, I want to pick this one. And then it re-renders, it renders everything that's configured for that particular project. Yeah, maybe we'll call it like project manager. PO. So let's think about this. Here's our app. The app needs to have functionality to add a shape, to... So here's our listeners. So when we do all of this is kind of cool because I guess we should say, like, if we've already loaded, or you know what? Maybe even cooler. We undo what we just did, which, I don't know. It's probably an undo here, yeah. So what if we, inside of index.html, nothing gets loaded yet? Sorry, I guess it's inside of Sketch. Yeah, I don't know why we have. So we're only gonna do this if, yeah, right now we'll only have one. And so if we do this, there's not gonna be any bugs. It's just like, oh, it's chill. But if we click open, open's gonna do something else. It's gonna say function open. Right? And inside of app, we're going to, so it's a little ugly, but it's okay. So we'll say open, and then not window.alert. How do you do window dot? I don't even need to do. It's like alert box with input field. It has a different name from alert. Prompt. Confirm or deny. There's like a whole thing about it. We'll just do this for now. We'll say window.open and we'll say prompt project name, and we'll say let name equals, and we're gonna CS name, and then we'll put name here. Wow, sorry. We'll do that, and inside of the index, we're not saying app.open, we're actually saying just open. So boom, boom. That somehow really fucked up. I don't know how. How did that go so wrong? Maybe we'll call this load. Maybe open is some kind of special word I shouldn't have been using. Yeah, okay. And we'll say test, and only if it's that. Now let's try again, and we're gonna say boom, and we're gonna say do 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 do, and if it's null, whatever, I guess we'll just say, yeah, we'll keep it with alerts. I don't like it with alerts, but it's a good start. We'll say this, and we'll say if no response, then we'll say alert file not found, or project not found. And then here we'll say otherwise. We're going to load the app. We're going to load the app. It's like this. We say test. It's going to work. There was no alert. It's interesting. I guess setup needs to run like right away. Yeah, because P5.js's setup runs absolutely right away, right? It goes boom. What if we say app.setup and then app.draw? So we'll say here, we'll say test, we do this. Window.create canvas is not a function. Yeah, because we're not inside of the P5.js functions. That's irritating. That is very irritating. Because what I want to do is I do this and we do that and then we load the thing. Alright, we won't do all of this for now because I don't have enough time to fix this. What did we do? Let's go to sketch. Let's undo a lot of this shit. So for now we're just going to load specific shapes. Here we go. We do this. Go to index.html. We'll say app.load. So we'll load specific shapes if they exist. Load specific shapes. So let's go here. And we'll actually have our prompt again. We'll say let name equals prompt. We'll say shape, or we'll say shape name, and then we'll say shape name, and then we'll say this dot shape manager dot shapes equals response. And I think we probably need to json.parse. We'll see. And then same thing here. Response. We'll say name. We don't need response. And we'll say name. Okay, let's try. Go like this. We create this shit. We say save. We're gonna call it test. And when we go boom, we're gonna say test. All right. So now hard refresh. We're gonna say open. We're gonna load test. CS. This dot. We're gonna say test. to interesting, but it didn't even print at all. We're gonna say here, we open, we say test, say here, oh, okay, now we're here, shapes, all right, and we put everything into shape. The microphone has a really clutch mute button on it, so hopefully that was pretty quiet. I think here we have to say json.parse. Hard refresh, we say test. Interesting, pourquoi? We're not gonna JSON parse it then. We say we want to load test. It's empty. Interesting. Control shift. Oh no, we want this. What I want to say is application local storage. Did we never set anything? Okay, what happens? We're going to say CS ants. We're going to save. Boom. And then console, nothing. So what if we say we don't do any of this and we say local storage dot set item meow woof? Do we now? Oh, it is all here. Oh, interesting. It was all here. I was just dumb. Okay, cool. Now let's try that again. We're gonna load some shapes into here. We're gonna say save. We're gonna call it test. Yeah, and so now when we say load, we say test. Hard refresh, this should still be here. We say test. Console. This is my response. I guess because it now doesn't realize that it's a shape. I think what we need to do is we need to go like for each, and then we need to push the shape. So let's go to shape manager. See, it doesn't even know what kind of shape it is. So look at something on the save. Let's go to the save super quick in the app. And let's look at this. So first of all, what if we don't do this as well? Just go like this. I think that's gonna shit the bed, but we'll see. We're gonna add two shapes. We're gonna save. Oh, that's way better. Now we say test. We hard refresh and we open. We say test. Interesting. Well, now we don't want to parse shit. We just load what we saved. We just load what we saved. We say test, object. So it's kind of shitty is like if you go into here, oh, okay, no. Yeah, so we're gonna go boom, boom, or hard refresh, boom, boom, save, test, we result with object. But if we stringify, we lose what the object was. I have an array of objects slash classes like this in JS. How can I save them to local storage in such a way that when I retrieve them from local storage, they remain objects of those classes? I think it's going to tell me that, oh, you just need to loop over it and sort of add the shape back in. Like if it's a rectangle, instantiate a rectangle. If it's a something, instantiate a something. But that's annoying. Yeah, so it goes for serialize. Let's try. And we'll just say save. We scrap all of this shit. We scrap this as well for now. And for objects, we'll say this dot shape manager dot shapes. We don't need to pass dick into it. Very nice. Okay, annoying. So yeah, see, it does exactly the same thing. Where it has to rebuild. It has to rebuild from what we've just done. And we're going to say load. So we'll have to rewrite this. This will be test. This will be test. And then return JSON parsed. And we'll say this dot shape manager dot shapes. Yeah, it's probably not even gonna work either. So two shapes, we save hard, let's go here, application. So we saved it to test, hard refresh, open. Okay, and we have our shapes back. Yeah, I mean, that works, but not the biggest fan. So all of this as well should sort of be moved. I think that should be part of this shape manager where the serialization, it'll be like serialize and deserialize. And then yeah, shapes will be able to get loaded, but I think that's cool now at least because you can go boom and load stuff back in that you've worked at. So let's try something then. We're gonna bring back our name. So load is the response, fuck all this. And then same thing here, that we'll say save is gonna be let name equals, and then we put this into, so I think what's cool is, let's go here, and we're gonna go, we want one of these, another one of these, and another one of these. We're gonna make this bad boy bigger, 50, and then we'll go here and we'll go here. We'll make this dude, I don't know, whatever, this color. We'll make this, check this out. We're gonna go stroke is black, cool, and stroke width is 5, cool, and the fill, it's like slightly not as dark, cool. And we're gonna do the same thing here, right? Something, well, We'll do stroke weight is 5, nice. Stroke is black, cool. And the fill is like down here, cool. And then we'll add another little shape. Oh, I tried to undo, but undo doesn't work. Sorry. Yeah, so lots of bugs, but it's cool. So we do want this above. This guy's actually not gonna have a stroke at all. Nice. We'll say this guy has got a radius of 5. No stroke. Or, yeah, and the fill is gonna be just completely white. And we drag this here. Whatever. We'll do another one of these where no stroke. Radius is, yeah, I said it's a 5. Yeah. We're gonna put this here and we're gonna say that the fill is white. Nice. And we'll say save. And we're gonna call this, for copyright reasons, we'll just call this public domain mouse, right? Because we don't want to get in any sort of trouble. So that's public domain mouse. We're gonna hard refresh, and we're gonna open. And we're gonna say public domain mouse, and we got our homeboy. Now something I want is like, yeah, let's go to the README quickly. That's something I really want to add soon. It's like select multiple elements. Where's my README? Oh my god. We're gonna go here and we'll say select multiple elements, and we'll do this via a couple things. So we'll have a drag selection, and then we'll have control / shift. Then we'll also have copy, or we'll say duplicate shape. Then we'll also have like reflect. Yeah, we'll have this. So stuff I really want to add. We'll see what we contributed, but now, okay, cool. So we have this, and we're gonna take a rectangle, and I'm being super unoriginal. Yeah, so the height of this rectangle is gonna be 20. Cool. I'm gonna put this right here. We're gonna take this, we're gonna put it here. We're gonna take this, and we're gonna put it here, and we're gonna call this, we're gonna say cancel, we're gonna say save, and we'll call this car. So hard refresh, and we go, please load public domain mouse. There we go. And then also please load car. Ooh, okay, so we do need, yeah, we do need the logic to actually loop over all the existing things and push them. Yeah, so that's annoying. Because we don't want to say here what we're doing. We're saying like, hey, set everything equal to this, but what we want to do is we actually want to loop over what we have, and we want to add to the current shape manager as layers or something. All right. I mean, we did a bit, but I have a networking event to go to tonight. Shake hands. I want to say kiss babies, but I think the time has changed where we should probably not be saying shake hands and kiss babies. I think the internet has taught us that there's too many weird people, so I'm just gonna go shake hands. Read me. Did we do anything today? We didn't clean this up. We didn't do this. Oh shit, did we like just do nothing? No, we did some persist. We did persist shapes to disk. We said load from disk. Yes, delete, we'll do that later. Okay. I mean, we added more stuff to do, so we've made it worse. So git commit -m stream 2 persistence, and then git push. There's going to be a lot more work to do on this, but I'm having fun. Cool. Bye.